Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? And welcome to technically a very late stream. I had I had intended to stream this when it went live, using my time travel Australia powers. I thought it was going live in approximately 20 and a half hours. Time zones are hard. It's been live for 3.5 hours already. I done fucked up. The worst bit is, like, I had managed my work schedule around this as well. Like, I'd taken tomorrow off of work, and I had agreed to come in, like, to work tonight as like, to make up for taking tomorrow off. But no, I done fucked everything up. Oh my god, good work. I am the worst at time zones. How I fucked that up that bad, I don't know. Because I remember sitting down and, like, calculating, alright, Australia actual versus, like, when it launches in the rest of the world and everything. And, oh, man, I'm a dumbass. Right, on the topic of this game, JP Audio, as always, we'll be starting from the top. I do have, like, it did detect my save data from the demo. I'm not gonna load that in. We're gonna take it from the top so that we've got, like, the complete story in here rather than, like, it'd effectively be skipping the prologue if we were to load the demo data, which, you know, maybe if not everyone watched when we did the demo playthrough, and I want to go through it again myself, just to review the like, story and whatnot, maybe take things in a bit better, see how we go. Well, I wouldn't need to edit for YouTube. I'd just, like, the demo's already up on there. I'd just take the game from chapter 1 as such, but I do so hate editing videos, though. That is a nightmare. It does seem very quiet. Maybe it's just the menu. We might have to see when we get in-game actual. Crank that master volume, see how we go. Also, for those of interest, I've still got it running in frame rate mode. I don't believe the motion blur has been adjusted. I believe they did, like, do some sort of, like, day one patch. I'm just not sure of the specifics of the day one patch. I seriously doubt anyone's got the actual patch notes. Okay, yeah, it's not much, just some, like, fixed some, like, critical crashing issues, basically. But yeah, so we'll stick to frame rate mode to avoid the Final Fantasy Type 0 tier motion blur, which, whoa. Yeah, alright, I think we're just gonna jump in. Oh, I see. I think we did bump it up to brightness 6 during the demo. I think we'll leave that there. Well, they're sort of getting there with like a lot of the games these days having frame rate mode or high fidelity mode. But yeah, it'd be nice to have like graphics togglers like PC, especially in the case of certain. Even if I can't like dick with everything, let me like turn off motion blur, turn off like LOD, turn off like Mad Bloom, that kind of stuff. Well, this is the frame rate mode, so it's 60. But the main reason for frame rate mode is because it's got less motion blur. All right, off we go.
歴史学者モースの筆録にこう記されている。クリスタルの加護を受けし大地、バリスゼア。大地に鎮座するマザークリスタルは人々を繁栄に導いてきた。
Creative Business Unit 3 is a very good team name.
人の自我は自らを惑わせていく。それゆえにクリスタルをめぐる探求の旅は今なお続いているのだ。
Yeah, okay, so we actually have the context for this now. It's not the best, like, in media res opening. It means a lot more when you have the context. Without it, it's just kind of, okay, that happens. And like this version of it doesn't even have all the mechanics. Like this is literally just mash triangle and then R1 to like I said, it's a really poor introduction. Okay, this is as jarring as I remember it. I wanted to like go over this again because it did feel kind of like a blur from when I played it in the demo. So you have that like sequence in the past there with the Phoenix, then you jump forward to like the modern time or the current year, and then we jump back again.
標的を間違えるなよ。女だろ戦場で間違えるか。それより本当に現れるんだろうな。いずれにせよ俺たちに拒否権はない。これがある限り疑問を持つな。そろそろ出るぞ。
I keep saying it, but I really need to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy X with a Japanese voice cast one of these days. It's something I've never done. I've played that game through like 3 or 4 times in English, but I've never played it in Japanese. I'd be very curious to play that through with JP Audio.
抜かるなよ、ワイバン。お前はこの任務の肝だ。
Also, I've intentionally put the subtitles to small, but is it too small for people? Would you prefer bigger subtitles?
こっちだ、ついてこい。
It might be easier for people playing along at home if I at least put the subtitles up to medium.
この戦場は荒れるぞ。くれぐれも気をつけろ。
I wonder. Oh. Yeah, no, whoa. Oof. That's still brutal. I suspect, like, motion blur that aggressive would actually make me sick. Because that was the case with Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Like, the motion blur was so bad in that, I couldn't play for more than an hour. It's the only game that's actually, like happened with me for, where the motion blur was so bad that I felt sick.
何を焦っておいでか。戦況など一時的なもの。先の大陸戦争の折も帰国だけで見事に奴らを防いでみせた。違いますか？それに帰国のドミナントが控えておられるのです。我々の介入はかえって足手まといでは。
患者の知らせでは奴らも召喚獣を手に入れたという。あの時とは状況が違いましょう。
援軍は不要だ。
何の賞賛があって。
今さら兵隊を借りたところで、悠長に到着を待つ気か。ここが落ちればあの蛮族どもを前に首都ランデラは丸裸なんだぜ。俺が出るしかあるまいよ。
副官卿、
せいぜい鉄王国の奴らに見せつけてやるとしよう。格の違いってやつを。
フーゴ。
ベネディク
気をつけてね。
タ。増票など召喚獣の前ではちりあくた。俺の力を疑ってるのか？
いいえ、全然。あなたを信じてるわ。愛してるもの。
召喚獣芝だろうがすぐに片付ける。いいか、戻ったら覚悟しておけよ。 乱戦になったらいい頃合いだ。俺たちも行くぞ。
Yeah, the size difference there is a little, what's that, gif of the, hamster eating the banana? Oh. So you don't actually have to wait for it to tell you about this. You can just bring it up whenever you like. Interesting. We might read these, because, like, in the demo, the one point where it prompted us to bring it up, it was, like, the most interesting bit of information in the whole demo. So bear with me, we're gonna get my read on. Trying to work out how to say all these place names is gonna be interesting, though. The Nisa Defile, a deep arid valley located in the eastern part of the Dalmakian Republic. During the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, it was the site of repeated skirmishes as the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursion into Dalmakian territory. The Bastards, a unit of trained assassins deployed to the Nisa Defile deep within Dalmakian territory and tasked with the elimination of an enemy dominant. Well, at least so I called Clive a bastard. Apparently I wasn't wrong about that, just not quite in the right way. Brand. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers, identifying them as something other than human. Great nations of Valisthea have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. The Iron Crusades. Fighting force of the Iron Kingdom. Ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to commanders of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. This rather brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which has earned them a reputation on the continent as savage, if somewhat primitive warriors. The Men of the Fist. Dhalmakia's standing army, while officially an organ of the Republic. Each of its 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to management of its troops. Aside from certain specialized squads, battle deployments are mostly comprised of small units employing a mixture of foot soldiers and battle mages. The former are known and feared for their curved swords and prodigious axes, and deadly skill with which they wield them. I am wondering if it, pings us when new, lore things is there. Was it organ of the... Did I misread it? I might have misread it. Oh, I got things backwards. The Iron Kingdoms is the one procking Shiva. I don't know, for some reason in my head, something named the Iron Kingdoms felt more Titan-aligned. Yeah, it feels like it's trying a bit too hard for its intro. Like, it feels like it's going for the Final Fantasy XII opening, which was not a good opening. Yeah, no, not only that, but if you're playing the game in, like, performance mode, his circles become undodgeable. Good old Titan ping check. Splort.
しっかりしろ。任務はまだ終わってないんだぞ。また。
兄さん、クライブ兄さん。
Flashback to a flash forward to a flashback. Who needs coherency?
もうおしまいで。ナ
Yes.
イトの称号を返上しても構わんというわけだ。ナイトがこの低たらくでは守られる側も気が気でないのでは。
心配なんてあるもんか。兄さんは絶対に負けないよ。でしょ。クライブ、次こそ一本取れるわ。頑張って。
To this day, I do not understand the decisions that led to Vaughn.
では本番。5000円に応えてみせられよ。
Revisit?
では改めて打ち込みから立ち筋を見せてごらんなさい。
I didn't load the save data, though.
おお、なかなかやりますね。お見事。その立ち筋なら戦でも引けを取りません。しかし魔法の腕はどうですかな。フェニックスから授かった火の魔法、とくと見せていただきましょう。さあ、火の魔法を見せてごらんなさい。
Has a Final Fantasy game had a new game plus? Oh, 10 technically? Very technically. And it actually did sort of an interesting new game plus, but it's not really a game you want a new game plus. By having the Albert language primers available from the start if you load them in from a previous save, which is actually a cool touch.
見事です。もはや魔法の訓練など必要ありませんな。政治は必要ない。では次は私から参りますよ。攻めは確かだが、果たして守りはどうか。今度は気を失わぬようしっかりと私の剣をかわされよう。私の太刀をかわせますかな。
I know, like, the Ryuga Gotoku franchise spoils us, but it'd be nice if we could have subtitles and dub titles.
いいでしょう。クライブ様、くれぐれもお忘れなきよう。熟達した身のこなしはそれだけで大きな武器となります。そしてあなたには可能なはずだ。常人を超える身のこなしが。ナイトの称号を持つあなたはフェニックスの祝福を授かっている。その力で私に追いついてごらんなさい。さあ、追いつけますかな。さすがですね。ですが、いくら類いまれな力を持っていても戦場を無傷で切り抜けるのは困難。わずかな傷が命取りに。その力を十分に発揮するためにも特に自身の体力は常に把握しておきなさい。さてクライブ様、そろそろ体力が減ってきた頃ではありませんか。
I wonder, actually. Yeah, Type B's not perfect. Might be best to just get used to it and deal with it.
よろしい。戦は人たちが勝敗を分かつもの。剣術、魔法、身のこなし、祝福の力。その人たちを確たるものにするため、自身の力量を正確に加速するのです。常に万全の体制で臨むことを忘れてはなりません。さあ、肩慣らしはここまで。最後は実戦です。バケツの水で冷えた体もそろそろ温まった頃でしょう。望むところだ。ようやく私もお相手ができる。ではナイトの称号にふさわしき力量を証明してみなさい。ああ、やってやるとも。 クライブ様、上がってきなさい。
This is the, like, the first few beats of the Final Fantasy VIII track, right? I'm not mad about this. It goes into its own thing.
あなたならきっと大丈夫。落ち着いて。
おお、実戦の勘もなかなか。
その調子だよ。
Giving him all the brain damage.
なるほど、これはどうやら本気でやらねばこちらが危うい。そこだ。
兄さん、そのまま押し切って。もうちょっとよ。 やったー。ほら、見て勝ったでしょ。
ええ。
It's just that, that particular music in my mind
ようやく一
is immediately, like, load into fight, caterpillar, draw, cure.
名ばかりのナイトだなどともうからかえませんね。頼もしくなられた。何をしている。持ち場に戻れ。
As for, like, FF14, it is, like, Yoshi P and Soken, so...
ジョシュ疲れただけだ。こんなことにフェニックスの力を使うんじゃない。
ナイトを癒すのも僕の務めだよ。これくらいで。
ほら見ろ。今朝も咳き込んでたな。外に出ていいのか。
大丈夫だよ。安心して。
無理をするな。
殿下がお戻りになられました。
父上だ。
太閤妃いけません。このようなところへいらっしゃるなど。可愛い息子を迎えに行くのです。何の触りがありましょう。皆の者、我がロザリアへの揺るぎない忠誠に感謝します。
ありがたきお言葉、我が身に変えても。
ジョシュはまた部屋を抜け出していけない子ね。
ごめんなさい。
ご機嫌うるわしゅう、母上。
さあジョシュは殿下をお迎えに上がりましょう。将軍。
あ、まるで血がつながってないような扱いだ。
実の息子なのにフェニックスが宿らなかっただけで。行こうか。
表を上げよ
おかえりなさい父上。
う。ありがとうジョシュア。大事はなかったか？
ええ、もちろん大丈夫です。今日は兄さんの稽古をずっと見ておりました。
そうか。
トルガル静かに。これやめろ。トルガル。
そいつは大物になるな。
父上。
楽にされよ。
ご厚情痛み入ります。
ご無事のお戻り何よりでございました、父上。
近いうちに戦になる。覚悟しておけ。
そこまで切迫しているんですか？
後で謁見の間に話がある。
はい、父。殿下。
解散。
あ、トルガル。ダメよ、どこ行くの？私たちも行きましょう、クライブ。
そうだな。
戦になるの？
おそらくな。話を聞いてみないと。
So I don't know how, like, frequently this stuff pops. Rosalith Castle. Situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith. It is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family ruled their nation. An architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. Elwyn Rosefield, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield. She puts to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Clive Rosefield, firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed First Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. I'm still not convinced that he isn't a bastard. Torgal, Clive's faithful friend, brought back from one of Archduke Elwyn's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield, having presumably been separated from his pack. Elwyn gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return, and the two became nigh inseparable. People were calling me out for saying this is just Game of Thrones. It is just fucking Game of Thrones! Jill Warwick. A born princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the Duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. There are direct quotes from the developers saying that they, intentionally wanted to make a Game of Thrones thing. And to the point of, having the development team watch the series before beginning development. And there are people like, oh, it's not Game of Thrones. Fuck off, it isn't. It's nearly ripping it off wholesale.
クライブ様、将軍との手合わせ眼福でした。史上最年少のナイトに追いつけと。
How much of the demo did you see, Blackguard? Because I think Day said the same thing. No, it might have been Nova, and he like just straight up gets Sean Beaned.
Kyo tsukeru yo.
ああ、これはクライブ様。お目汚しをしてしまい申し訳ございません。何をやってるんだ。早くお辞儀しないか。
余計なことをしたようだな。
いえいえ、滅相もございません。あなた様からお言葉を賜るなど、奴隷の身にあまりある光栄。この国以外では声どころか見ることすらしていただけない。ロザリア公国のベアラーたちはきっと大陸一の果報者でございましょ
う。二人とも顔を。
はい。
こら、そう強く当たるんじゃない。
はは、クライブ様の仰せのままに。
これからも国のために励んでくれ。いいな、体も痛いよ。
それでは失礼いたします。
ああ、わかった。
さあほら、仕事に戻るぞ。
Yeah, see, my worry about, like, the active time lore stuff is it doesn't seem to ping you when there's new stuff. Bera, a person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valisthea, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the scarce and precious shards. The system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in Valisthean life that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. And we already, like, went over the brand. Oh no. Different text this time? The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers across Valisthea, identifying them as something other than human. Newborn babes are checked at birth, those who are found to be bearers being branded and taken into custody of the state. Rarely, bearers evade this test, either because their parents hide them, the testers are lax in their duties, or their powers do not awaken until later. Yet most do not remain unbranded for long. Yeah, this is... what? Let's enslave the magical people? How does that work? Do you have some sort of, like, method of controlling them? Surely if they've got magic, they just blow you up.
さあ、仕事にかかってくれ。アナベラ様はお厳しいのでな。さっさと武器の手入れを済ましちまおう。
Okay, I'm glad I did this from the top though, because I didn't realize that the game, like...
クライブ様、力上はお近づきになりませんよ。
like, it doesn't prompt you when there's new lore stuff, so we missed a ton of lore stuff. No, it's a new Game of Thrones game.
こっちは閉じてるか。
それじゃあ裏口に回りましょう。
I mean, this is easily going to be the best Game of Thrones game, but that's not a high competition. This was what, the Telltale games? And that was it? I didn't follow Game of Thrones that closely. I saw the first season. I thought it was very good. And I saw, I think, like, the first episode of the second season as it aired. And that's all I've seen of Game of Thrones. And I haven't read A Song of Ice and Fire.
夕げの支度をしてるわね。
トルガル、腹でも減ったのか？
どこし入れも近いわね。
飲み水についてはご安心を。ベアラーに魔法で供給させております。
今年の小麦の収穫はどうかしら。戦続きで備蓄が心配だけど。
What are you talking about there? Phil? You mean the game? The main director's Naoki Yoshida. As for where's the Chocobo's at, there was some earlier, and there will be some shortly. Just, bear with us a moment. Oh, hang on. I think that triggers some stuff. Let's,
兄さん、
戦が不安か？
フェニックスの力でみんなを守らなくちゃ。でも僕は
大丈夫だ。父上が導いてくださる。それに俺がお前を守るさ。
そうだね。ありがとう、兄さん。
Interesting question, Phil. Maybe like 19 or 20? Depends. Depends on how long they can draw out 14.
クライブ様、ただいまベアラーに魔法を使わせ、庭木の手入れを行っております。急ぎ終わらせますので、しばしお待ちを。
Okay, so yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. I was I was confused in the demo, like about the magical gardeners thing. Because I didn't realize the way the, like, slave caste system works with people being born with magic powers or automatically slaves. I really don't... I'm gonna need more information on that one, game. You can't just say that. That's not something that just works. These people would rebel, and they have the power to do so.
ジョシアに宿るフェニックスはこの世に唯一の尊い力。いいですか？あの子に何かあってからでは遅いのです。手抜かりは許しませんよ。
承知いたしました。
Hey, Dim, how's it going? This is another thing I don't get, like... Is this just, like... I brought this up when playing the demo, but, like... Is that just there because you have the haptic feedback controllers on PS5? Like, why? Why? Well, we haven't seen anything thus far that says their magic is being suppressed. Just that they're all forced into slavery. But that, like, doesn't make sense in a, like... I suppose if you, like, mind break them from a young age, which is what the implication is.
何なりと。
ここにアナベラはおらん。楽にしろ。
それで北部に変わりは？
見渡す限り黒一色だ。数度の月が沈む間に北部の多くが黒の一帯に飲まれた。あれは遅かれ早かれ直轄領に及ぶ。
そんな。
この首都ロザリスはすでに北部からの移民で溢れている。南部のポートイゾルデに回すにしてもじきに限界を迎えるだろう。すべてが起こってからでは遅いのだ。早急に動かねば。
鉄王国と戦を。もはや小競り合いでは済まないでしょう。雌雄を決する時です。
こたびこそドレイク・ブレスを奪還する。かのマザークリスタルの加護なしに我が国を守ることはできぬ。
マザークリスタルをめぐってまた戦が始まる。
明日フェニックスゲートに出向く。しきたり通り戦ごとの典型を仰がねばならん。
ジョシュアのナイトとして私も。
その前にやってもらいたいことがある。ロードに。
ここ最近領内で北の蛮族が相次いで目撃されているのをご存知か？スティルウィンドシッチにゴブリン族がいるという噂なら。よろしい。それでは腕利きを2人預けます。明日クライブ様にはスティルウィンドへ向かいその調査を行っていただきたい。完了次第フェニックスゲートで合流を。
手柄を立ててアナベラを黙らせておけ。ん
See, in the Japanese, he's referring her to... well, Annabelle as Annabelle instead of his mother.
話は以上だ。今日のところは早めに休め。
Okay, so he might not be a bastard, but if it's a remarriage situation. As for Alicesoft and job openings, yeah, I've been a bit worried about the state of Alicesoft for a few years. Things haven't been good over there since, like, Donuts. Things have gone pretty badly downhill. The NTR MILF game didn't do so well. The only thing they've really got going for them at the moment is the Beats Gasher. Well, it's not that it's unfortunately, like, I don't disagree with you, Phil. It's not for me. But the reason it did poorly is more because of how it was structured and distributed. It's like they took one game and released it as two small games. It was weird. Yep, exactly. That is exactly the one. The Grand Duchy of Rosaria, a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosefield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west, in the midst of the boiling sea. See, like, this shit's kind of interesting. Like, the mother crystal stuff. The mother crystals, enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the land of Valsthea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. Is it... This is gonna get a bit weird. Is it just me, or is the spacing wonky in some of these lines? Like, they've done that, what's, like, that thing where it automatically, like, formats your text to sort of better block fit, but it's like, made the spacing really weird instead of just, like, starting a new line. Yeah, it might not come across so well on stream. You guys are seeing a smaller image, but like if you look at the sort of the middle lines where it's everyday lives, not only that but the lands, it's really obvious there. Like that's yeah, I don't know. A very odd, like small stupid thing to pick on, I know, but it is the kind of thing that, like, especially when you're working in amounts of text like that small, that's like a single paragraph. You clean that up better. The Iron Kingdom, also known in the local tongue as Heiran. Heiran. The Iron Kingdom is the archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Craig Lois. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask. It has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Iron Blood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. Yeah, again, there's some, like, really weird spacing in there as well.
かつて大陸を追われた者どもの国、鉄王国は信仰の名のもとにいずれロザリスを取りに来る。一度動き出せば、奴らは黒の一帯より早くこの地を侵そう。
そしてマザークリスタルなくして私たちの平穏もない。
民がすがれる者はフェニックスだけなのだ。だがまだジョシアには荷が勝ちすぎる。お前が守ってやってくれ。
この命に変えても
頼んだぞ、クライブ。ジョシアを守ってくれ。頼んだぞ、クライブ。
こたびの戦、マザークリスタルの問題だけではありません。風の大陸進出の足がかりを鉄王国に与えることだけはあってはならないのです。分かってる。奴らにロザリアの地は踏ませないさ。父上とジョシアを頼む。お任せください。クライブ様もご分を。まずは明日の任務です。
Yeah, I don't get it, Blackguard. This was like the game really needs to explain itself on this topic quite badly. It doesn't make any sense. The ruling classes being magical powered makes complete sense. Because you'd be like, I defy you. Well, now you're a pillar of ash. Good work. Which is why I don't get, like, the slave factors, like... You are enslaved now. Well, okay, I just burn you to the ground. Unless, like, the magics of the slave classes is, like, super limited, but even then... Also, I remember commenting that everything seemed too dark, and that maybe it was designed for HDR, and then I found a comment from one of the developers that basically said exactly that.
$どのくらいかかるのです？
長くはない。4、5日といったところだ。
ジョシュアも同行を？
お前とてロズフィールドの血を引くものだろう。忘れたわけではあるまい。戦の前にはフェニックスゲートで天啓を仰ぐのが古くからの習わし。それができるのはドミナントたるジョシュアのみ。
だから何です？あの子は体が弱く。
そんなことは分かっている。だがフェニックスのドミナントである以上太古を継ぐ身だ。ジョシュアには何事も慣れさせておかねば。
エルウィン、
心配するな。クライブがついている。あいつも一発の兵士になったとはいえまだ15なのだぞ。少しは気にかけてやれ。
あの子は嫡男として生まれながらフェニックスを宿さなかった。取るに足らぬただの人が我が太閤家に必要だとでも？
わしもただの人だ。
あなたは太閤、このロザリア公国の国主です。
またその話か。力を持たぬわしが太閤の座にあるのは先代たる父上が創生したからだ。ジョシュアが成人するまでのかりそめの地位に過ぎ。
それでもあなたは太閤の座についた。我らロズフィールドの地に恥じぬ地位に。類まれなる尊き血を冒涜しなかったわ。
受け継いだ血が一体何になる。そんなもので国を民を守ることなどできるものか。明日は早い。もう休むぞ。
明日は功を立てなければ。
願い事？
ジル、もうそんな年じゃないよ。すぐに寝るさ。
さあ、明日はクライブも行くのね。
ジョシュアのナイトだ。 あいつを守ってやらなきゃ。あんな体で無理して俺は変わってやることもできない。
クライブ、
それだけじゃない。父上から受けた別の命もある。
じゃあクライブたちが無事に帰れるようにメティアにお願いしなきゃ。また戦が始まるのね。ここでの生活が幸せだから忘れてた。私の国との戦だけで終わりじゃないって。戦はずっと続いていくんだって。
そうだな。次は多分大戦になる。
でもクライブなら大丈夫よね。フェニックスの祝福を授かってナイトになったんだから。
冷えてきた。もう寝ろよ。さあほら。
おやすみクライブ。
Yeah, so like I had described at least the demo as basically Japanese Game of Thrones fan fiction, and that particular scene with the Archduke and Duchess is certainly one that I was thinking of when I said that.
頑張るよ。いってらっしゃい。
これよりフェニックスゲートに出発する。皆にクリスタルの加護があらんことを。我ら炎の神武将の羽とならん。殿下ご出立。開門。
I'll say, I don't dislike Clive and Jill so far.
クライブ様、任務の間この子をお預かりしますね。頼む。
Why these two aren't called Biggs and Wedge?
クライブ様とご一緒できるとは光栄です。今回の名目は調査だが、現地で戦闘になることも十分に考えられる。ゴブリン族は凶悪だ。舐めていると痛い目を見るぞ。蹴散らしてやります。ウェイド卿、タイラー卿、どうかよろしく頼む。
Seriously, why aren't they Biggs and Wedge?
では行こう。
It's tradition, yo.
クリスタルの加護があらんことを。
These two would be a perfect Biggs and Wedge. Maybe they didn't want to risk trying to fight Disney. No, but that's... They've got a good relationship with Disney because of Kingdom Hearts. Stillwind, Western Rosaria. There was a time, not long ago, that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the Deadlands to make this bog their home. As I said, I am glad I decided to take it from the top.
ゴブリン族か。奴らが出たのはこの辺りだ。
ここを下ればもう湿地帯です。足元には気をつけて。
ああ、慎重に行こう。
That seems in poor taste. Interesting. Like, I'm not opposed to it. It just seems... It's what's his name? Oshry, David Oshry? He's the Iron Lung dev, right? Give me a second. Because he is a bit of a, like, oh no, Szymanski. Sorry, not Oshry. He is a bit of a shit poster, but that's a pretty serious shit post. Actually, on Iron Lung, I'm legitimately looking forward to the movie that they're doing for that, which is being done with Markiplier. Like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, I suppose as far as, like, person who is, like, qualified to make a movie, he checks out. I just would never have thought of, like, Markiplier directing an Iron Lung movie. This fucking weird timeline, yo. Stillwind Marsh, an area of swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalith Castle. The odd village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. With the encroachment of the Blight and the creatures driven before it, even these scant settlements were soon deserted. I mean, for the people that were on it, like, 250k is a fucking drop in the pond. But, I haven't been following the story because I've been at work. Did anything come of the, they picked up something, like, about 12 hours ago, that they thought of might been the sub, but, I don't know if that ever went anywhere. That's a fucking awful way to go. Well, depends. If they're, like, insta-killed by, like, the vessel's structure failing and it just going in the pressure, fine. But, like, a slow, like, 80, 90 hour, you're dying, you're already dead, there's no way to save you, but you're just gonna have to wait for your oxygen to run out. Whoa. That's... Whoa. Whoa. Goblins, a common species of beastmen. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magic and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements, a move that often ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. Wait, are we gonna try to make friends with the goblins? Sir Wade, a loyal shield of Rosaria, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him and his life was saved by a young Joshua. Sir Tyler, a loyal shield of Rosaria and scion of a noble family. Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of right-hand man of the to the Lord Commander. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. A level head who could be trusted not only to obey the Lord Marquis's orders and keep him safe, but to help keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. Again, these two really, really feel like they should be a Biggs and Wedge. See, why do they give them to you when you select the mode where you don't want them? I mean, like, I'd like to be optimistic, but, like, they're gone.
随分荒れたもんだ。黒の一帯が迫ってるからな。こうもなるだろう。
Even if we do find them, there's no real way to bring them back up, as they've got one of the only few subs that can go that deep. Well, clearly it couldn't, actually. Apparently, freaking Gaben is one of the few people in the world that owns a sub that can go that deep. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where all the steambucks go. I mean, that's basically the solution, Blackguard. The problem is getting enough cable. That's a lot of fucking cable.
行くぞ。ゴブリン族、報告の通りだ。
このまま奥の方も探ってみましょう。
One thing I was thinking about is who gets the bill for the rescue operation? Because the amount of resources that have been, like, brought in to save these people.
どうかご用心を。
やはりいたか。
I guess possibly because it's like one of them primal fears. Because, yeah, it's like people stuck down in a mine scenario. Ah, yes. I'd legitimately be really interested in like the tech behind the sub. I'd be quite curious as to know exactly what's going on there.
数が多い。平、手分けするぞ。
Ah. God dang it. trying to get the timing right on the melee fireball combo. Oh, I wonder, actually. You can quad. Okay. The problem is, obviously, the sort of animation downtime to do that. You're not likely to pull off a full 4 combo without getting smacked for your trouble. It does very much feel like Final Fantasy XIV music. This feels like I'm out in, like, Coerthus. Heck. God damn it. I don't know why I can't time the dodge on the easy attack. I can time the dodge fine on the freaking, like, basic attacks. See, I do... Like, it says rewards are based on performance. Give me, like, a proper action game rating system? Don't just say it's based on performance. And then just be, like, vague about it. Tell me what you want, game. I would like to achieve a good score. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not sure about the whole iron lung skin thing. Cause like, yeah, his response is basically the same as mine. There's some good yokes, but Jesus Christ, that is a fucking terrible way to die. This VOD is going to be very dated.
自分だけ逃げるつもりか、あの野郎。
追うぞ、仲間の元に返すな。いたぞ。あいつ。 逃げ場はないぞ。止まれ。
Nom.
モルボルの吐く息にご注意を。気を引き締めてかかりましょう。
Tried to do a dash through it. That didn't work so good. Oh, this is the QTE tutorial? That's right, I got, like, gas, don't I? If I... Well, that's not so good. This only seems to be... Like, I suppose if you fuck up the QTE, it's no good, but... Like, it only seems to be good for you. You get a free stagger out of it. Hey, Irene, we've played through this before on the demo, so this is not unknown to us. I just wanted to take it from the start. For my own sake.
どうぞ。
すまない。
参りましたね。ゴブリン族だけでなくモルボルまで現れようとは。
討伐隊の編成を進言しよ
I wonder
う。
actually.
このままでは遠から。
Ha! I was curious. You can actually bring up the law book mid movie sequence.
民に被害が出る。
そろそろ行きましょう。暗くなったら厄介ですよ。今ここを立てば日暮れ前にはフェニックスゲートに。
Oh, yeah, excuse me.
何が起きてる。
Phoenix Gate, northwestern Rosaria. This aging seaboard citadel not only defends Rosaria from northern raiding parties, but also serves as sacred ground whereupon the duchy's dominant might commune with his or her ancestors and entreat their guidance on the eve of important battles. Oh, what? Oh, nice. Hey, Alf. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Wait, what do you mean you screwed up? We haven't really gotten anything new yet, Pot. We're still just going through the, what was available in the demo. But that was a cutscene. I can just pause them. Magic. And, here, Grandzon, how's it going? What was I gonna say? I forget. Thank you for the raid, Huff. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Yeah, as I said, we're nearly caught up with the demo, sort of end of the prologue. I wanted to take the game from the top, and I'm glad I did, because I picked up on a bunch of the lore stuff we missed. And yeah, it sort of allowed me to sort of review some of the early stuff, which is, well, I don't know whether that's all good or not, like the whole stuff with the, mages, slaved kind of thing. It's like, please explain, this doesn't make any sense. I wish to know more. But anyway, we are in the middle of a movie sequence. We'll let that roll before I do more lore reads. Well, as I said, we're still only in the demo stuff, so it's not spoilers for if you've seen the demo or played the demo. Probably got like 20 minutes left in demo territory.
次は共に飲み明かすさ。
I think once I finish the like demo set, I'll take a short break and make myself a cup of coffee.
What? どうした？
宴の空気に酔っただけです。
今日は一段と騒がしいからな。
みんな兄さんを認めてる。
そうだ。クライは名実ともに立派なナイトになった。わしも鼻が高い。
父上、この国ではドミナントが太閤家にのみ生まれる。一体なぜなのでしょう。
人はクリスタルの加護なしに生きてゆけぬ。その加護を民に広めるのはお前だ、ジョシュア。召喚獣を狩る。
Actually, a fair question from the kid.
だからこそ太閤家の血が選ばれたのだろうよ。精一杯励むがよい。
緑の大地に思い馳せ、我らを導くグレンの炎、立つらなれ炎の旅、不死鳥の翼のもと、悠久の風の大地に。
お前たち声が小さいぞ。
少し席を外してきます。
さあ進めよ炎の旅、再生の翼のもと。
まったく一人でついてきたなんて本当に大物になるかもな。
こんなところにいたの？
お前こそどうした？
席にいなかったから。
宴の時だけはナイトも休めるだろ。それに俺は賑やかなのが苦手だ。
僕だってそうだよ。モルボル退治の英雄、みんな兄さんを慕ってる。
そうでもない。俺は太閤家の無駄飯ぐらいなんだから。せめて剣でくらいは役に立たないと能なしの嫡男だと笑われる。みんなが慕うのはお前さ。羨ましいよ。
違う、僕じゃない。フェニックスの力を頼られているだけなんだ。
再生を司る不死鳥フェニックス。
この力は兄さんこそふさわしい。国の代表として立つべきなのは強い意志を持つ人だ。兄さんのように。
それぞれに使命がある。はるか遠い昔からこのロザリアではドミナントが大公となって国を支えてきた。そして存亡の危機に立たされるたびに炎の中から現れたフェニックスが国を救ったという。ドミナントとして国を担っていく。それがお前の使命だ。
僕の使命。
俺は祝福を授かった。俺の使命はナイトとして次期太后たるお前を守ること。何があってもな。だから辛い時は俺を頼ればいい。
ありがとう兄さん。やっぱり兄さんはすごいね。
ほら、まずは自分の体を大事にしろ。わかったか？
そうだね。先に休むよ。おやすみトルガル。
I still don't quite understand how the main character has the Phoenix powers, though. Because, like, we saw in sort of the other part of the demo, he seems to have the ability to give people the suck and take their powers. So how did he get the Phoenix powers?
お疲れさん。ずいぶん遅かったな。
Well, he has the Phoenix punch and the like blink, and they're all talking about him being the like that could be the case. Yes, I did put that theory forward when we were playing the demo. That he is in fact the man on fire.
支度が整いました。うん、手はず通りに。
We lack a lot of details, unfortunately, for the demo stuff. But like in that, we had the power of Phoenix, Titan, and Garuda. And at the end of the demo, it seemed like you sucked the power of Garuda out of the lady. But yeah, again, we lack proper context for all that.
ジョシュア様、夜分遅く失礼いたします。ウェイドと申します。
一体何事です？
敵襲ですが、詳細は不明。すでに火の手が回っています。ジョシュア様は裏口から脱出を。
わかりました。行きましょう。
ジョシュア様、こちらへ。
This is the bit that gives me some interest for where this game could do some fun stuff. Is if they do actually do like the multiple controllable characters thing. The lore accessible is different outside of the movie sequence. Interesting. Phoenix Gate, a walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against northern territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here, in an ancient chamber, accessible only to the dominant of fire, is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed the Phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. And, Joshua, second son of Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother... Words. I definitely need that cup of coffee. His elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots, less so. Are you voiced by Ko? You're not Principal Sans. This, like, the flame ball is a light spell. I brought this up in the demo. I really like this. I wish we could do it more. Like, it would be nice to have it as an option for the player, not just a story sequence thing. I quite like the idea of, especially in the case of Phoenix Kid creating just a floating fireball for light. It's good. I like it. Ba-boom! The kid is technically much more powerful than the soldier. The kid is also bound to the Phoenix. The kid can heal himself. Literally, he can cast Curaga. Unfortunately, we can't diddle with his stuff, but he does have a, Don't take that out of context. I do like that he's got a sword, and his melee attack is just burn you. Forget the sword. Just whoosh, which abso-friggin-lutely. Got a Marauder and a freaking Arcanist? Is that what's the base magic class? Actually, with the size of the spells he's chucking around, he's more like a black mage. No, actually, since he's chucking around healing and offensive, he's a sage.
治療なら僕が。
ジョシュ様。
大丈夫。必ず助けます。
Yeah, if actually he's wearing red, he's RDM. Fair point. Fair point.
お願いします。
He's even got the sword for it. Actually, no. RDMs use the rapiers. Mm.
ジョシュは無事だったか。タイラー、その傷は。
ジョシュア様のおかげでまだなんとか。殿下、将軍。
ジョシュア様をよく守った。最高の働きだ、ウェイド。
この恩は決して忘れん。ありがたきお言葉。
ここにも火が。こっちだ。早く裏口へ。
オミア・ラステラン・トゥ・イッサゲリス。ロザリスに届けばよいが。
この先の北門に馬を止めてあります。父上はジョシュアを連れて脱出を。
そんな、兄さんも一緒に行こう。兄さんは僕のナイトだ。そうでしょ。
だからさ、俺はお前を守るためにここで奴らを止める。
生き残った者は北門に集う手はずです。お早く。
俺は使命に従う。お前も使命に従え。
分かった。
父上を守るんだ。任せたぞ、ジョシュア。
Nice. What does during arcade mode mean? bunch more lore. The Holy Empire of Sanbreque? A nation occupying the northeast reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Sanbreque is the realm's largest theocracy, and home to the Mother Crystal Drake's Head. Under the rule of the Holy Emperor, the people of Sanbreque enjoy a life of plenty thanks to the crystal's blessing, which they believe to be a gift from the goddess Gregor? Herself? Gregor? Hmm? Yeah, see, so tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Interesting. Rodney Murdoch, the Lord Commander of the Rosarian army, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust. Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters. I do appreciate that it like, auto uses the potions to heal you if your inventory is full. I was gonna go try to do an aerial combo off the launch. Yump. Man, that loaded in kind of rough, though. That's got some serious AoE on it. Double yump. Yeah, no, Final Fantasy hasn't been a traditional JRPG for a long time. Hey, Gota, how's it going?
大丈夫だ。
竜騎士を送り込んでくるとはザンブレクのやつらめ戦を始めたいのか。
いや、それにしては兵が少ない。ここを落とす気はないな。目的は何だ。もういいだろう。父上と合流する。
クライブ様、お待ちを。出立前に配ったロザリアの飾り帯です。奴らが最初から紛れ込んでいたとしたら、まだ兵の中に。
父上とジョシュアが危ない。
急ぎましょう。馬を。
耳鳴り。
I already made the Kingdom Hearts jokes during the demo. This world is connected, the door is open, etc., etc.
だね。
殿下、ご無事でしたか。ご苦労。ロザリスに戻り隊を編成する。お前たちは道中ジョシアの護衛を頼む。ジョシア、乗れ。ん
Rip Bud.
父上。
残念ながら殿下、それは叶いません。己、裏切ったか。
下がれブレーム。
逃げようジョシア、逃げよう。殿下。
As we were saying earlier, Sean Bean. But no, this is not Game of Thrones knockoff at all.
お前の使命に従え。父上を守るんだ。
守る。父上を。僕が守る。
任せたぞジョシュア。まずいぞ。
Yeah, the thing I was saying earlier about become a pillar of ash.
Phoenix がどうして将軍ジョシュア様がジョシュアやめろ。正気を失ってる。くそ、何かあったんだジョシュア。クライブ様お下がりください。クライブ。
Rip Bud, X2.
すまないアンブロシア。
将軍アンブロシアを早く。ジョシュア苦しいのか。こんな時に俺はあいつのナイトだ。ジョシュアを守らなきゃ。どうすれば。クライブ。 なぜフェニックスの他に。
誰だ。お前は誰だ。
Yeah! Is very much the man on fire. I think the way it's set up there is it's not like Ifrit slash the man on fire. It feels like it's Clive. It's meant to make it look like it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Unfortunately, it isn't like... I think... It would have been better if it was like Bayonetta 3 tier, actual kaiju battles. I think it's all just summoned monsters in the Japanese. And they can never sort of make out which word they want to use in English. It's a FMV, like, combat, basically. Think like, not quite as bad as, but like, Dragon's Lair. Like, there's a movie sequence playing, you're just kind of mashing buttons along with it. Did they keep the raid QTE mechanic? I remember it, like, Susuano? Who's getting the XP? Oh, can I hit the law book here? I should have tried to hit the law book mid-fight. Damn it! Yeah, so, like, this is... I assume meant to be implying that he's looking on? Again, Ifrit. Hitting Ifrit with fire just heals him. We had this discussion during the demo. See, I'm not sure which way it's trying to go with it. Because, yeah, now he gets the hate boner for the man on fire, but then, like, I just thought he was the man on fire.
こいつはひどいありさまだ。フェニックスは死んじまうし、まったく困ったもんだぜ。
He didn't even say Shogunai, and you made him say it can't be helped in English?
それでどうされます、アナベラ様。
どうするですって。ジョシュアを失った今、道などない。新興芸家のお作りになる新たな世界に全てを託すだけです。
そうですか。アナベラ様、こちらに。瓦礫の下で火から逃れたようです。連れて行きますか？
必要ありません。殺しなさい。
No, that's, Benedicta.
それはフェニックスの祝福を受けている。雑卒にはなるでしょう。
Well, maybe she changes her name? I don't know.
くらいには役立つかもしれません。任せましたよ。
連れて行け。おい、起きろ。これからこぎ使ってやる。
ジョシュア。
And before, I've accidentally been playing the demo the whole time. That is where the demo ended. Oh shit, I can pull up the law book here. So we are now hitting new content.
Kiga
すまない。どうなってる？
さあな、タイタンとシバのせいでこの辺りはめちゃくちゃになっちまった。
Holy crap, he sounds familiar.
それで
予想通り鉄王国が引き始めた。
出発するぞ。
まだ続ける気か？
召喚獣シバのドミナントを撃たずに戻ればどうせ俺たちは殺される。ならこのまま奴らの引き際を狙う方にかけるのが筋だろう。死にたいなら別だが。
こんなところで俺は死ねない。決まりだな。それじゃさっさと行こうぜ。長いは無用だ。
Oh dear. Excuse me. Tired noises. Sorry. Mixed up what day the game launched, and I'm less prepared for things. Oh, this is your cheaty items for pre-ordering the game. A fairly big map going on. Each of these big shinies, I'm guessing, is the Mother Crystal. No worries, chicks. Take it easy. Okay, so how cheaty is that free sword? Significantly cheaty. Nearly double the power cheaty. See, I don't know on the, like, the cheat accessories. Extra gold, extra XP. That feels like I won't get a proper feel for, like, how the game is balanced if I use those.